Hear ye, hear ye. This is week 8, and I remember back in the Top Shot days, the number 8, it meant something. 888, it meant something. Infinity. And that's where we're going with this show. We've got a special guest on the show, and I've got some things planned as well because we have to talk about this week. We have to let one of the Swolies win the splash contest this week.
Well,
I mean,
I have some news on that front.
We have to. So with all that being said, we're going to get into everything that you need to know this week, and it's going to be a fun show. Stick around. It's the Week 8 Swolecast, sponsored by Splash Sports.
Are you David Maddox from the Swolecast? I was like, yep, that's me.
I just want you guys to know I'm total dust. I'm the problem.
Hear ye, hear ye.
Leave it to the guy with the crypto dunes, Abby, to not understand content.
I should have known you getting 30 likes was directly written by someone else.
You know me, I don't do a ton of research before the show.
I've put no research into this. Don't know if it's true at all.
You're on the right show.
To it, bro. Live a little.
Live a little. Just live a little, guys.
All right, welcome in David Kitchen alongside Davis Maddock, Peter Overzets, and a guy that he really wanted to be on the show with me, so he said, let's make that happen, Mr. Nez. Nez, let's start with you. How are you feeling today?
I'm excited, Dave. This is really when Davis initially asked me to come on the show, I was really looking forward to some banter and hearing you on the show. And then I was, last minute rug pulled. And then so when he asked me to come on this week, I was so excited. I was like, he's like, here's your David show. So I immediately started prepping my overview, thinking that I was going to Wally Pitt Pete. And lo and behold, Pete.
I would love to have someone to rotate overviews with. I could it'd be nice to take some of these writing sessions off in the mornings here. And so Nez, anytime you want to do the overview, it's all
I don't think the Swolies would take too kind to that.
Pete, you have not because you asked not. I will I'll consider it for
Kitchen. Can we have it? That should be a theme show where we not like direct impersonations, but we all play the role the other person plays in the show.
Yeah,
that'd be a fun little. Maybe we spin a wheel.
Yeah,
it's just you can't be yourself.
I'll be the funny joke guy who comes in with snakes. You be the handsome swole host. So it'll be fun.
I wanna get the Tuttle thing because then I can just really kick back for 60 minutes and cash that check.
A lot of good teach tape on the past Swolecast. For the Tuttle role.
Brian says whoever plays Tuttle just presses mute and just chills. Yeah, we could just have a picture of him. Honestly. All right, Davis, how was your week last week?
Great week, man. Chiefs are back.
Yeah.
80.2 yards per drive.
Yeah.
Collecting infinite Sklansky bucks with a 6% owned Xavier Worthy and a 51% owned Rashee Rice. Basically probably the most physically impressive play of Xavier Worthy's career, and he didn't die. So wheels up, honestly. We're feeling great.
Still pumping positive vibes through Xavier Worthy. Yeah, that was
the vibes are great.
Well, now that the Chiefs are done doing, Make-A-Wish TDs for their drag racer, maybe Xavier Worthy can now get.
I will say, as a Chiefs fan, the whole free for Rashi posts a motivational video of him like training, and it's like, why weren't you on the field, Rashi? What was precluding you from playing with your friends? Why were you playing in week 6, not week 1, Rashi? Like
they're acting like it's his first game back from leukemia. And it's like, no, the dude was drag racing.
Well, what they're doing is they're playing it like he's coming back from the knee injury, not like he's coming back from committing a felony where he is going to have to serve jail time, which
you bet on Rashi as comeback player of the year right now.
Who is going to win comeback player of the year?
They'll find a way to give it to Joe Flacco again.
Yeah.
You just don't know. Pete, how are you doing this week?
I'm doing great, Dave.
Yeah.
Doing great.
Just ready to get this week 8 started. I didn't watch the.
Go ahead.
I didn't watch the Guildcast, Davis. How did it go last week?
Nate played AJ Brown and Cash, faded Jonathan Taylor and Sedarian Lamb, and just lived to tell the tale. Like, really just phenomenal stuff.
Gosh, I hope he gave it to you guys.
Well, the thing is he really couldn't, because Jonathan Taylor had like a median performance with 34 points and he didn't play him. So like kind of hard to fade the highest scoring player of the slate and then be like, you guys played bad. I think that's a hard sell.
I kind of wanted you guys to grill him on the AJB play more. Like he was talking about AJ Brown like he has like a 35% target share on the season, in which
he had 6 targets.
I just like the AJ Brown hearing he played him was like the most shocking revelation I've ever heard from Nate and Cash.
It was stunning.
I was thinking about it for a Swolecast lineup, because we played Rice and Worthy with a different quarterback. It's like, what if we did that with the Eagles guys? Then we could have really crushed. But anyways, we have to set the table. Before we do that, though, real quick, promo code Swoley, sign up for Splash Sports. Want to shout out Splash for sponsoring the show. We'll talk about the survivors and the touchdowns. I was able to enter 2 survivor contests. Drove up to Kentucky, entered 2 contests, drove back. I'm advancing both those, advancing all 5 of my touchdown contests. And if one of the guys on this show wins, we are bid-mowing second place, like $500.
You love to see it. 29 are left in the OG Swolecast Survivor, none of which are the hosts of this program.
Oh, Pete, what happened?
Bill happened, man. Bill just took his belt to my ass across basically every format of fantasy football that you can imagine.
Yeah, it was so bad
last week. It was so bad.
That was tough. And now you have to wonder what's going to happen there in Washington.
I don't. I'm not wondering.
David, what do you mean by that? I'd like to know what you mean by that.
Like, what are we doing with Bill now? Have they lost confidence in him? Why was Rodriguez getting all those?
He played
glorious
Rodriguez
touches.
plays 9 snaps. He played.
I know it was at the end though. It's like when we needed Bill.
His utilization score has gone up every single week. He's still trending in the right direction. It was just the worst possible run out for him. The quarterback gets hurt, negative game script, but them giving Chris Rodriguez that touchdown was still just inexcusable. And yes, Davis is beefing with the Boomers.
I did see Chad going at you, Davis.
I have him muted, so I didn't see it.
Well, he responded to one of your
the funniest thing about this beef is like Bill's spikes have like just been alternating weeks. So it's like Bill big game, and then like Davis throws a jab, and then the down game, and Chad Schroeder comes up from his wheelchair and is like, damn.
I'm sure all of Chad's Saquon Barkley, Derrick Henry teams are doing fucking awesome in 9th place. So shout out to Chad.
Yeah, Michael said Jaden injury was the most tilting activity on Sunday. I would just like to apologize because
that's like the 8th guy you've sent to the infirmary, Dave.
I know he was before this past week. It was Calvin Ridley was the cover boy. This week or last week it was Jaden Daniels the cover boy. So there is like the Madden curse, and now there's the Swolecast curse. But if you check the thumbnail for this week, I put a different guy on there. You see who I put on there?
Honestly, no, I didn't.
There's like 6 players. It's like the tiers pick.
No. Look at the guy at the top. That's why we're playing chess.
It's Tate 81. TMC?
No, it's Tate 81.
Tate 81.
That's who I put
enough of this Tate 81. Just complete dominance. Complete and
he won. Dominance. He won the tiers again. Pete, am I stepping on your toes at all?
Yeah, but
okay. All right, let's.
All right, well, let's get into the overview.
Got that dog in her butt. He's got that dog in him. Overzets Overview. Come on.
Jesus Christ, Dave. Just Jesus.
How is this my fault? I made the
I said Jesus Christ Davis.
Oh,
I did not hear that.
I didn't either.
All right. Yeah, Kitchen returns to the Swolecast last week, and we immediately get back to killing players we put in our lineup. Shout out to Jaden Daniels and Debo Samuel. The Swolecast without Kitchen. What I realize is the Swolecast without Kitchen is essentially Trey McBride without Jacoby Brissett. Kitchen just can't see over his computer to get the good picks into the lineup. At least we didn't play Patrick Mahomes with Worthy and Rice because that Daniels version simmed better, I'm sure. On a more serious note, I did want to address something because I've been seeing a few comments in the Swolecast after the shows about the political jokes we make about Kitchen and people not understanding that they are just jokes. And so I do want to take right now a second to just like make clear Kitchen is a caring, empathetic individual who is tolerant of different viewpoints. And the only reason he's not going to be watching the Super Bowl halftime show is because he's going to be grilling. And it's not because Bad Bunny performs in Spanish. And it's definitely not to tune into the Turning Point USA's All-American halftime show counter programming. I just wanted to clear that up. And yes, it is with deep remorse that I alert everyone after we alerted everyone and put on the thumbnail to the fact that this motherfucker, Tate 81, won the Swolecast Tears contest
again.
He truly can't keep getting away with this. I'm like, we have to rally all of Swolecast Nation, make it our life's mission to keep this man away from first place. All right. What's the max entries on the Tears contest?
25.
I'm glad you said that because we are in the same accord, Pete.
We got to match this. We got to take him down.
You know, I was on a stroll this weekend and saw something that inspired me. And I thought, you know what? If they care enough to do something, we should care enough to do something. So here we are.
Oh my God.
No Splash Kings.
Oh, Kitchen.
I would have loved to have been there for you explaining that to Holly as you were it.
No one was at the house, but I did have this picture or this scenario in my head. You know, as a dad, Davis, you'll have this scenario in your head. Sometimes you're like, what if I leave this out and the girls come in the office and they see this billboard that says defund Tate 81? There's just gonna be so many questions. And if you look at it, it is
that right
it's
there.
It's like one of their projects.
It's
It's a science fair.
It's in Annie Oakley. And I was like, I just need a big piece. You know, it's already going to the dump. We're good.
That is as deep in the weeds on this show as the Best Ball Bros video is. Like trying to explain that to someone, and then you just couldn't even begin.
You did make me want to get in on the fun real quickly, so I just did a real quick, more like Tate 81 there. Okay. I had bought this whiteboard like specifically for Swolecast bits from a long time ago, and I've never remembered to use it until now. So thank you, Kitchen. All right. Did you guys see that Coinbase bought an NFT for $25 million to bring back the very popular crypto show Up Only with popular crypto personalities Kobe and Ledger? Wow, $25 million to do 8 episodes. It was part of a bigger Coinbase thing to buy Kobe's company, but still, it made me wonder, how long would we have to go away before a rich benefactor would pay a large sum of money for us to return? And then I realized I think we'd have better luck ramping up our volume of doing shows and getting someone to pay us to stop.
Pay us to stop.
Yeah, $1 million to stop doing daily Swolecast. Oh man. The World Series is set. Congratulations to Davis on his Dodgers making it again. You like the Dodgers, right, Davis?
No, Peter.
Like the kind of team you'd root for.
No, boo this man. This is a bad joke. That does not work at all.
Finish it.
Boo this man.
Hey, Davis, congratulations. I think that Ohtani, man, he's really fun to watch. So that has to be a real thrill for you. I just gotta hope your child is born in time to see the Dodgers win their first World Series.
No, this is poor form. I'm not having this one. I'm not having this one. As a college student, I spent my own fucking money to go to a Kansas City Royals World Series game. Game 7, I watched Madison Bumgarner rip my heart out in person. This is people in the chat are about to start getting banned. You want to call me a Dodgers fan, and you're getting banned.
No.
Oh man. In week 8, just to actually set the table here for this slate, we get the Saquon Barkley revenge game versus the Giants. Unfortunately, 2025 Saquon Barkley is basically Zamir White, so there's not much intrigue there. The Bears-Ravens game is the only total over 50, which I guess means Lamar Jackson is playing because there's no way in hell that total is real if he's not. And the Colts-Titans game has a 47-point total, which I assume means the Colts have a 47-point team total. Back to Dave for more on the Titans and Chigaconquo.
It's Gunnar Helms season, bro. You gotta tell him, Davis.
Man. If Cam Ward was good, Gunnar Helm would have been a really good.
Hey, maybe it's just a play
pick.
calling. He's got to just, we'll see. Yes, so we want to just say that we appreciate Splash Sports and whatever we have to do to dethrone Tate 81, we're going to do that. Also, shout out to Run the Sims for sponsoring the show. Obviously, we use their stuff. I'm using projections. I'm using their projections too for some of the stuff that we're doing.
So I had a moment last week where I had a good team in the red zone on DraftKings, and we went to go do the Gilcast, and I looked at the lineup, and I was like, I don't fucking remember clicking J.K. Dobbins. Why did I play J.K. Dobbins? And then someone in the chat reminded me, you literally just took the top sim ROI team from Run the Sims and put it in with no critical thought at all. That's why you have J.K. Dobbins. And I was like, all right, there we go. Good. And it was a good team too. So shout out to Run the Sims.
If you want another Run the Sims testimonial, my best team from last week on DraftKings, I literally went to Run the Sims, ran the changed it for like 3K field size. And I was like, I want the top Bo Nix lineup. Grab that one, 202 points there. So the Sims were firing, other than yesterday because AWS was out.
Yeah.
Both AWS and JMO took the day off yesterday.
Hey, listen.
That one in the overview.
Instalytics are on top of the JMO stuff. He posted 2 Instagram stories last night. 2. One of them with a crying Jordan meme. So crying Jordan meme stocks are up. And 2, another one with a cartoon character who was upset and bored. So the wheel could not be squeakier.
This is high-end analysis, honestly. This is what we need, Nez. This is why we're subbing you in.
And this is how you have to because like the AJ Brown stuff is like literally it seems like he's going to kill somebody when he doesn't get a target. At least JMO is kind of like memeing in a fun way.
Yes.
Yeah, like he got paid, so he's kind of like chilling, but he would probably like to score. He wants to like put in some some dry humps to the end zone. I'm sure he's dying for that.
Oh, those games last night. JJ is like the East Coast dad.
No, I'd like to do a poll. Everyone say how many snaps of Houston, Seattle you watch. Nez, how many snaps?
I mean, I don't know the total, but I watched the last one.
I literally do not. Pete, how many snaps? He's got his whiteboard. He's got his whiteboard.
Hang on. Yeah, go to Dave or go to Nez.
Dave,
Nez
Dave,
first.
how many?
I watched
Dave,
the
how many
whole
snaps?
game, but I napped during halftime. I set a 15-minute nap time, and then I found myself at 3 a.m. with the TV still on and me on half the couch. So shortly thereafter, I was just so tired, I did not want to walk 10 steps to the bedroom.
Pete, how many snaps?
Taint 0.0000000. Did I see? I saw a tweet from JJ. He was up at he stayed up.
Yeah, he was sending me stuff at 12:40 my time,
right?
Which was 1:40 his time.
Why, JJ?
Well, he couldn't go to out because work doesn't stop for him. You
can't be getting outworked by your boss though, Dave. You got to jiggle the mouse, hit him with a red receipt, let him know that I'm up too. I'm also I
got at 6 a.m. and then I made sure to click the the like button. But he was telling me all his best ball teams he was advancing. That's what he sent me at 12:40 last.
You know
night.
what?
One of us.
I'm gonna give JJ $1 million idea. Not only do you get to go to bed on time, but you get your most opened newsletter of all time. You call it 14 transactions, and you get to the 15th one, and you say, "There's no way in hell I'm staying up for this game," and log off. Everyone's clicking it. Wait, where's the 15th transaction?
We've already talked about the bonus transaction. He's like, I can't come up with another this week. He was basically saying this week is so terrible that I don't know if I can come up with 15 transactions. So he was polling our Discord, who are some of the guys
Drop
that you
Saquon Barkley.
Right. So this
undroppable in my format, bro.
No, dude, you guys want a good Barkley stat? I've got one for you here. I need to check how many yards Zach Charbonnet got last night before I really go off. Okay, the only two players in the NFL who have over 100 touches and fewer than 4 yards per touch are Zach Charbonnet and Saquon Barkley. Every single other player with over 100 touches is above that median. Sharbs and Barkley holding hands.
Nez, didn't you retweet something that Hayden had this morning that they're 31st in running back usage?
They are the Philadelphia Eagles, who employ Saquon Barkley, second to last in running back usage. In other words, I thought, in other news, I thought Saquon was a smash over Bijan all season, just because, Saquon on the Eagles, bro. Don't overthink it. And I think I overthought that.
Imagine how much shittier the Giants would be with Barkley instead of Scattaboo right now.
This is a forward-thinking show, Nez, but did you take into consideration that Bijan was working out with Christian McCaffrey?
I didn't. I probably would have taken that as a negative because CMC has his own share of health issues. So I probably would have docked him even further.
But it's really just about the pass catching abilities.
Bijan is the most fun running back to watch.
He really is
of my recent generation, man. He's just so awesome, and he got better from rookie season. He was not flawless rookie season. He had some patience issues. Now he's patient. He's stopping on a dime. He's just I just got to start drafting players that are awesome and fun to watch instead.
Yeah, I did a splash quick picks with him over rushing yards and didn't get there, but it was okay because he's
the yards. Everyone just needs to know this. Yards right now are the biggest trap on these.
Well, I did under for the other ones. I just thought he was of course, if you did under on C-Max rushing yards, you were.
They just in general, though,
Gibbs.
The yards have not, because people are so addicted to clicking the higher button. The yards are such a trap that for everyone.
Okay, let's talk about this week. Nez, you've already gotten in more words than Tuttle usually gets in per show, so I'm going to let Davis give the quick overview just on the games this week.
Appreciate that.
Well, Baltimore-Chicago is going to be potentially a good game if Lamar plays. He did not practice on Tuesday, so my confidence with Peter is not the same. You have a bunch of giga spreads. We have a 14-pointer. We have a 5.5. We have Atlanta as a touchdown favorite. Somehow we are going to be subjected to Tyrod Taylor against Joe Flacco. There are no tight spreads. I mean, we are potentially looking at a slate where the witching hour comes on Red Zone, and there is not a single game that's a one-score game. It's 2:30 p.m. Central Time, 3:30 p.m. Eastern, and there is no game that is coming down to like that is left to be decided, which is particularly brutal.
I mean, don't you guys just not to go sides and totals here, but isn't the under on Baltimore Chicago just a great bet right now? If there's any doubt that Lamar's not going to play.
No, you're
Like,
going
how
to
is-
have to apologize to the Caleb Williams people soon, Pete.
I mean, this might be a game, if Lamar's out, the Bears are going to run the ball a ton. They've been running really well right now. Monangai and Swift are a nice 1-2. I just think that total is Lamar coded all over it. So if he's not going to play.
Yeah, they're 7-point favorites too. I think he plays. I mean, this is the second person I've heard tell me that Lamar hasn't practiced yet this week. I don't remember the last time we've cared about pre-Wednesday practices
because it's after a bye.
It was after a bye is what people are
bye.
freaking out about. The normies are freaking out, Nez. Davis peak normie right now.
That's
the Dodger fans are spooked about something.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I'll wait until Wednesday to start freaking out. I think he's going to play. It's been 4 weeks. They seem pretty optimistic.
Okay, let's get into quarterbacks and players that
That's what
you
we're
do
doing.
like this week. Has Josh Allen figured it out, Peter?
The fuck kind of
flat out.
first take ass bullshit.
It's after the bye week.
Put it on the ticker. Put it on the ticker.
Put it on the ticker. Nick Wright, will you tell me if Josh Allen
Is this
figured it
offense?
out?
Has this offense figured things out?
Many are wondering.
They had a bye week to do
Were you
so.
listening to Around the NFL podcast?
Can
This morning,
you
Dave?
at least can you even try and say, can you pay up for $7,500 Josh Allen this week? Can you even try on a DFS show?
Can you pay up $7,500 for Josh Allen this week, Peter?
I think you can. You want to know why, Dave? Because I think he's
they
figured it out.
Oh shit.
So you
this
let the
show is
host ask the
useless.
questions. All right. Dak Prescott.
I'll say I'm aggressively fading $7,500 Josh Allen. The way that Joe Brady and Sean McDermott are going to respond to adversity is not going to be to put their future of their franchise in the hands of their franchise quarterback. It's going to say, you liked our 6 offensive lineman package. Wait until you see our 7 offensive lineman package against Carolina. They are going to run the ball so hard in this spot against Carolina. We might see 28 James Cook rushes and 4 Ty Johnson receptions here. This is going to be however hard you can feature a running back, they will.
Can I just offer a quick bone to pick with the Run the Sims projections on a Tuesday afternoon? Why am I not able to see Jackson Dart on the screen? Why is Spencer Rattler projected for more points than Jackson Dart?
Let's
It's
go.
because they're last week's projections.
No, I guarantee this is going to be like the worst yards per carry or rush rate you've ever seen on a Tuesday for
I'm going to say it's
Dart.
like how it was with RG. They just kind of carry over last week's projections.
It's because they have an 18-point team total, so his 35% market share of touchdowns is giving him 2 points. That's why.
Rattler keeps playing fine, and the spot's crazy nice. So that's just like a classic, projection, bro. I'm with them, and projections certainly do not believe the Dart start by any means.
Yeah, they don't at all. All right, you get one team. Play for your life. This team absolutely has to cash the SPY, or you have to run a marathon and then post about it on social media, and it becomes your entire personality.
Sure.
If you don't get this right, Bo Nix or Dak Prescott in that game.
I
Game is in Denver.
Yeah, I think it's Knicks for the price difference and for the Knicks factor and playing the Dallas defense. I mean, I think it's probably pretty easily Knicks, given the price difference in the matchup.
Peter, has Bo Nix figured it out after his fourth quarter against the Giants?
Dude, that fourth quarter was wild.
I still can't believe I literally left during the shipcast to go say goodnight to April, and it was the end of the third quarter, and like Bo Nix had done nothing, and I came back.
The Broncos had 0 points.
0 points. I thought you guys were trolling. You're like, Bo Nix just scored 35 points. Ha ha. No, we literally scored 35 points.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Bo Nix, it's the best matchup at home here. And I mean, it sucks because you don't know who to stack him with. It's so spread out. Even in that explosion game, nobody really gets home. Sutton barely. So that's difficult. But
Mims had the 100-yard bonus, didn't he?
You tell me, Mr. 8.3% Mims.
I gotta take
85 yards.
Okay, all right. I gotta take for this slate again. It'll work one of these weeks. Daniel Jones leverage on Jonathan Taylor. He had the 2 1-yard touchdowns in week 1. All we need is another week where he gets the 1-yard touchdowns instead of Jonathan Taylor, and he's like giga optimal. You know exactly who to stack him with. You use Tyler Warren and or Michael Pittman Jr. No need to use anyone else. Josh Downs should be back this week, but I mean he's gonna have like 22 dropbacks in this game.
Yeah.
I'm looking at this Caleb Williams play.
I love it, Dave. I love it. Say more. Speak on that, Dave.
Against this just depleted Baltimore team, you know, some people, they don't know why the total is so high. Why is the total so high when Lamar hasn't been practicing?
Tell him.
Yeah,
Yeah. Maybe you should consider there are 2 teams in this.
Tell those Dodgers fans why the total is so high.
Wait, Dave, your reading of the situation is that it is plausible Lamar doesn't play, but that the Chicago Bears can put up 35 points in this spot and carry the
Absolutely.
The okay.
Absolutely. It's still going to be a high scoring game. Yeah. What about Jalen Hurts?
I think he might have figured it out.
Yeah. Some are saying
This is an interesting spot though, because like the Giants, I always thought the Giants were pretty stout against the air, easier to run on, and then I guess you can kind of throw that Denver game out of the window. That was just pure chaos. But they are, we just talked about how the running back usage has been low for the Eagles. They are riding Hurts, so. I don't think he's going to be too popular though, because he's still kind of like a tough play. The Eagles, people don't really trust, and I think people are going to pay down for quarterback too. Like we'll get to the other positions, but I just think people are going to end up paying down for quarterback. Like Nix is going to be like, how are you going to click on Hurts when Nix is right there? Caleb Williams in this total. I think that it's going to be really tough to pay up for quarterback. I think.
We were just reminded, and I forgot, I mentioned it last week, but this week is National Tight End Week. So
David, that is like catnip to David and his ilk. He hears that and he's like, dude, I'm so ready to go.
Yeah, George Kittle. I mean, I know he didn't catch a pass last week, the first time in his career, but whatever his touchdown props are, just take the over on that. We're gonna feed the guy. All right, let's get on to the DraftKings lineup for this week. And Peter, you tell us where we're putting this in.
Yeah, we are putting it in the 2K T-Mobile Game Day Draft Challenge. Welcome to the T-Mobile Game Day Draft Challenge. Play free in 24 NFL DFS contests with 2K and cash prizing per contest from weeks 1 of the regular season all the way through the playoffs and the big game. We are not affiliated with T-Mobile any way whatsoever, but they are my carrier, so I'm going to give them a free shout out there.
That honestly makes a lot of sense. All right, let's get on to quarterback.
Nope. Try again.
We're going to build a lineup, Dave.
We're going to build a lineup.
That's
Nez is the guest, so he gets to pick first.
Yeah.
All right, nice. This will be fun. I don't want to go too far off the board. Let's go.
You can't be worse than what SocrDave normally does.
Davis, I begged you not to play Worthy last week. Begged you.
He was 6% owned. He was literally like the sim ROI play of a lifetime.
I really want to go 4,700 Spencer Rattler.
Do it.
Wow. Really want to do 4,700. You can, the flexibility, you guys are going to love me for this because you can do whatever you want after this. I'm giving you guys permission to literally have the entire board to do what you want from this.
And then Davis can put in Shaheed and we can all just jerk each other off.
That's Swoley's only, brother.
He's a slithery snake, dude. Yeah,
Whose
why
turn?
would we Dave, why don't you make your pick?
Okay, I will go. Let's look at the running backs. Oh gosh. Taylor's 9,500. I will not pay
Dave.
that.
Too cheap.
You know what? I'm going to pay for a guy that I think he's got a good matchup this week. And he's a little bit expensive.
Bijan joke.
He's a little bit expensive, but we're going to use him. It's Bijan Robinson.
What do you like about the matchup, Dave?
Well, the Dolphins, some people don't realize they just aren't that great against the running back position.
What are you worried though? What if this is the week the Dolphins defense figured it out?
Honestly, I think the worry this week is that like Algier goes nuts and just tilts Bijan owners to whatever extent.
Yeah, 15 touches for sure coming Algier's way this week.
Yeah. Actually, okay, I'm going to take this back. Can I walk it back? I'm going to walk it
Do
back.
whatever you want,
We're
Dave.
playing chess. Is your hand still on the chess piece? You still?
Yeah. Hands still on the chess piece. We're walking it back. I'm playing I'm playing James Cook for 6,700.
Okay.
He's going to be mega chalk.
They need to win bad, and they're coming off a bye week, and some are saying
That Josh Allen figured it out.
this offense has figured it out.
Whose turn is it?
Yours.
Pete.
All right, I'll stack it up with Olave. The expected points king finally.
Yes.
Davis, when
Got
it
it.
ever
Got it, Jam.
We can double stack Rattler, Davis. That's probably the thesis.
Gotta jam Olave coming off at his just fucking giga peak. This will be the most owned Chris Olave will ever be in his entire life.
Olave's been high owned every week, so I don't think anything changes this week.
How many weeks now has Olave outscored Shaheed on the season? Is it like every week except one?
No, come on. Be serious.
The Shaheed bros are the most unserious people on the planet. This dude has had 2 games in double digits, and you guys were celebrating in the streets because he caught 1 long touchdown.
Aaron Rodgers is about to be a Shaheed bro. Speaking of our guest, Mr. The Nez Takes. What I'm trying to decide is if I want to foist Jalen Noel on the people. I think I shall be foisting Jalen Nolan. We're going to be able to play one of the giga high price running backs. Jalen Noel was the replacement at $3,500, had 4 for 77 in a game that I watched no snaps of, but Nico Collins suffered a concussion in the third quarter. And Braxton Berrios somehow ran 48% of the routes for the Houston Texans. I'm not going to investigate that any further. I'm just going to hope that was a hallucination by the Texans coaching staff. So Jalen Noel, 3,500.
Are we more worried about if Kirk's back? That's kind of like
Yeah.
what Noel vacated there, not so much Nico.
We're going to find out. I'll give you
it'd be
guys
Higgins that you would probably want, but that's okay, David.
Except Jaden Higgins just like stinks.
Mm-hmm.
Jaden Higgins just like is actively just like not that good.
Yeah.
A real Trevion Henderson situation. Nez, it's on you.
I'd like to pull the panel here. Who had more targets last week? Chris Olave or Rashid Shaheed?
Oh, it's easily Shaheed, brother.
Good answer, Davis. It was Rashid Shaheed.
That was actually in the data dump that we put out, so I knew that already.
Well, great work on that. I didn't see the colors of that one, but
Man,
let's go.
Don't let the Olave bros hear it, Nez. Don't let them hear it.
I love how this is what you have to hang your hat on. More targets for Shaheed and Worthy simmed really well. Your plays, the Skalansky.
Hey, you wouldn't get it. You wouldn't, I'm just like as a vibes based bro, you wouldn't really get it, Pete.
Is 134 air yards good? Anyways, Rashid Shaheed, please and thank you with post haste, put him in this lineup.
You'd rather Rashid Shaheed than Tez Johnson?
I'll have to think about that. I'll get back to you. But as of now, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bold move. All right. I think it's me now. We can play whoever we want.
Play whoever you want, Dave.
So I'll go back to the running back well, and let's go with
Just play Bijan, Dave.
Yeah. Well, if Lamar's back, I kind of want to play Derrick Henry, but I'm kind of scared because he missed practice yesterday.
Because Lamar might not have figured it out.
The total says he's playing, Dave. We already discussed this.
Okay. No, actually, I'm not going to do it because I don't want to see any sort of possibility of Derrick Henry getting hurt this week. So we will not do that. And let's just go with.
This is just awful TV.
This is like about as bad as it gets. Like
let's go with Achane. Let's go with Achane.
This is fucking horrible.
Achane.
Why don't you want to play Bijan? We have the salary.
Because you guys have already talked me off of him. Because what about Algier? Nez said 15 touches for Algier.
The last time
they can both eat.
Fine, let's go with Bijan.
God, Dave, that was horrible. That was unwatchable.
We are just rent free in that head of yours. I feel terrible.
All right,
Peter. You should.
All right, so
if we're
always middle of the road defense,
Nez.
we literally can play whoever. So let's go ahead and why does Jake Ferguson cost 500 more than Tyler Warren? That's hilarious. Let's put Tyler Warren in this lineup.
Let's go Tyler Warren. We'll put I don't know. Eagles
a 3K defense is 7,300 in the flex.
We can do better. That go Cincy versus like New York Jets or something.
You want to do the Bengals defense? Bengals defense, we have 7,600. I kind of hate all these. Let's go Igbuka. I like Emeka. He's our bring back here, and we'll do the Denver Broncos defense mega leverage against the owned pieces. So we have a lineup of Spencer Rattler double stacked with Olave and Shaheed and Emeka Igbuka bring back, James Cook, Bijan Robinson, Jalen Knoll, Tyler Warren, and the Denver Broncos defense.
You're serious? You're serious about that?
About the Broncos?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Against Dakota Prescott?
When we can afford Bills and Eagles?
Rain Dakota Prescott? We want
Guys, you don't understand. Broncos are not going to be that high owned, so Davis wins.
I'll run this.
If there's one thing the Sims say, it's play that low owned defense for sure.
There we go. Done. We're in. We played.
Make sure you run the Sims for a size contest that's unlimited.
Unlimited. I will. I'll put in unlimited. We have Lou is pointing out we have the Bills correlation, so that'll sim better.
There you go.
Okay. All right. Let's talk about running backs.
I'd like to posit something. Every lineup that doesn't have Jonathan Taylor, one of Jonathan Taylor, Bijan Robinson, Christian McCaffrey is just donating this week. That's my posit. I'd like to hear an argument against it.
I'm not going to tell you you're wrong, brother.
Like in the underdog draft games, if you get the 4, 5, or 6 pick, I think you just press the plane and you just go with God at that point, and you just hope that that you run hot on top 3 picks in the draft games this week.
I think
they're
part of it
so good.
You just scroll down to Josh Allen and hope he's figured it out, and just pray.
I think you have to try to figure out which one of these guys have imagine Derrick Henry and Chase Brown being 6,000 and 5,400 this week. It's kind of like when we looked at AJ Brown last week, and I said, "This guy is a pretty good play."
Man,
Davis said, "Nah, Xavier Worthy, bro, Xavier Worthy."
You would, you'd have to really physically punish me to get me to play Chase Brown in daily fantasy sports contests. What's the point? The guy, his team finally was good. He had multiple explosive runs, and he got 11 points It's so over for him, bro. I'm not falling for it.
Yeah. All right. Pete, what is your thoughts on that top tier of running backs? You have to rank them. Let's rank them 1, 2, and 3, price adjusted. Right now, there's Jonathan Taylor, Bijan, Christian McCaffrey. Is that how you would have it?
Bijan 1, JT 2, CMC 3.
Okay, glad I put Bijan in the lineup then. Nez, what are your thoughts on the mid-tier guys?
The mid-tier is definitely probably the trickiest spot. I don't think Bucky plays, and assuming Bucky doesn't play, Rachaad White probably becomes a jam for me. The fact that he just had a dud on national TV, the Bucs in general just had a dud, probably helps his ownership a bit. Maybe not, but I kind of like that spot for him. I don't think Bucky plays. They got to bye next week. So Rachaad White for me is super enticing. Even at that ownership above like Derrick Henry, just because he has the pass catching role, and the Saints are just like fantasy gold to play against, and it's in the dome. So,
okay,
I'm ready to give. This is SocrDave's going to eat this up. Are you guys ready for me to just give SocrDave normie catnip? Javonte Williams revenge game against the Denver Broncos, the team that drafted him and then sent him on his way. Guys absolutely smashing, getting all the goal line work. Javonte Williams revenge, Dave.
Yeah. You're not going to mention Saquon Barkley revenge of the revenge?
I mean, I'm sorry, man. He is playing really bad and his offensive line is playing bad. And the reason his team is throwing all these bombs is because they can't get anything going running. And it's partly Barkley's fault, partly the offensive line's fault. But you're not even really getting an ownership. The thing with Barkley is it'd be different if he really was coming in low owned. I played one Barkley team on FanDuel last week, 27% owned. Just like playing this horrible play into super steam ownership. Like, what's the point? You're getting no benefit from doing this.
I would be shocked if he comes in above 10% personally, but we'll see.
Just wait for Dink on Establish the Million to flag plan him again and just watch that number climb on up.
All right.
Talk about normie catnip.
That's where I got the idea. I watched Establish the Million and I was like, Dink's a smart guy. He's smarter than me. I should play Saquon Barkley on a team.
Dink does have a very convincing way of just like getting you on plays that you know.
And Davis is right too, because Dink is he's notorious for double, tripling, quadrupling down on a flag plant. Sometimes to the dismay of the listeners.
I love that getting talked to by the CEOs because your bits are pissing off your customer.
That's
right,
I've got the log line for the Swolecast.
Peter, I've got one for you. Quinshon Judkins, a gillion % owned last week.
Yeah.
90 yards, but scores 3 touchdowns. Now gets a matchup where they're a big dog against the Patriots. Will be like, what, 6% owned this week, maybe? Do you have it in you to do Wildcat quarterback Quinshon Judkins?
If they're a dog against the Patriots, why would you want to use him? It would be my question.
Dave, that's literally explained by the ownership discrepancy from last week. That's what I'm saying.
Here's what you do. If you use Judkins, you do the Drake May Quinshon Judkins mini correlation, and you play the Browns control the game and Drake May hero ball in catch up mode.
I love it.
Who do you pair him with though? Booty?
I
I
think May lineups are better uncorrelated. Kayshon Boutte is like running a Ponzi scheme of touchdowns. He's got like 11 targets and 5 touchdowns on the season. Kayshon Boutte has been the top waiver wire wide receiver like 4 of the 8 weeks of this season, and is still yet to have a 6 target game. And then the Henry thing is just like, I don't know. I guess he could score 2 touchdowns, but he probably won't.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, and that's why, we've talked about it this year with these running quarterbacks, and even with Bo Nix, the reason he's not showing up in a ton of top sims is just because it's so hard to stack, and the sims want to be able to correlate multiple things. It likes being able to knock out multiple things with one fell swoop. And so you're not going to see Drake May sim that well most weeks because it doesn't know who to pair him with. And you have to get 7 additional things right when you play him.
You think that they're that Nez? You think the Patriots are going to go empty at all this week against Cleveland?
That doesn't really seem to be their MO.
Where is Dave getting that from? I'd like to know the article or tweet.
That sounded so unnatural with you saying that.
If you guys follow Taylor Kyles like I do, you know that the Patriots have only gone empty twice this season, against the Steelers and then last week against the Titans.
This is like worst content.
It's like Dave saying the phrase calorie deficit. And it's like, those words shouldn't be said from your mouth.
Okay, here is the exact tweet. He hit Stephon Diggs 3 times and Demario Douglas short versus underneath zone defenders. So I'm thinking it could be a Diggs week. If you play Judkins and they get down and they need to, they just need to get the ball out of his hands to evade that pass rush.
It is interesting because they are really, really bad at running the football. So if they don't have any success whatsoever and we get 1 snap of Patriots empty, I think we got to give Davis flowers here. If they go 1 snap of empty, we got to, he's on something. And that was a great question.
But
Thank
what
you.
I just don't understand how this is relevant to the conversation we're having anyway.
We're talking about what receiver to use, and I'm thinking if he hit Diggs 3 times, Diggs is his guy versus some of those short routes, and I think Diggs could eat this week. I guess is what I'm saying. I know we're not even on to receiver,
Kitchen,
but
no one's.
I just asked the question.
We want to know what empty has to do with this.
This is supposed to be an hour-long show, and we've spent 5 minutes talking about one fucking tweet that Dave saw 2 days ago.
I just asked a question. Why would they go empty against Pittsburgh?
This is because they were trailing.
Exactly. I don't know.
I don't think they'll be trailing in this game. I would be shocked.
Well, they used it last week against the Titans and they weren't trailing. So this is why.
Is this true? Did Charbonnet score a touchdown yesterday?
Two of them.
Davis.
I took Charbonnet in the Smokecast touchdown survivor.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Let's go.
I'll tell you a team that doesn't like running empty, the Seahawks.
Yeah. Davis, I'm genuinely curious. I get that you don't watch the late night games, but you are responsible for providing content and you didn't even check to see what may have happened, big things that happened in last night's game.
I saw that my big pick'em won, and I'm gonna rewatch the game this afternoon.
Okay.
In the condensed broadcast. It wasn't up this morning, the condensed broadcast, when I was at the gym.
I guess I'm just a box score bro, but I would have at least just like to see what happened in that game.
I don't want to spoil it because I want to know. Because Woody Marks had a touchdown too, so I want to see. I want to know what happens.
You refuse to look at the box score because you don't want to spoil it. All right, let's get on to receiver, and all the normies are going to be jamming in Jamar Chase. Yay or nay, Pete?
He's just an absolute target magnet. 16 targets last week at home.
No, Peter, 26 targets last week.
No.
I thought it was 20.
Oh, 23. Sorry, 23. 16 receptions last week, 23 targets, and 12 the week before. The interesting thing will just be lineup construction, right? If you're wanting to get up to a couple of those high-end running backs, do you have the money for Chase? It will come down to how much value is on the slate this week.
Nez, who are the high price receivers that you're looking at?
Let's see here by salary. Igbuka is going to be overwhelmingly popular, I think, with Mike Evans being out for the year. Tragically, very, very tragically. In this spot, is he projecting to be the highest owned wide receiver? I'm surprised he's not.
These ownerships are not good.
It's only Tuesday, Nez. Give him a break. Come on.
I am being a little harsh on the sponsor.
Speaking of being rich, did a dynasty trade with Patrick Corain on Sunday morning where I sent him a 2027 first round pick for a package of players, including Mike Evans, who then just immediately ended his career, basically. So shout out to Pat Corain.
Played bad, ran bad, brother. I don't know what to tell you.
Bad. Yeah.
Like Buka for sure. Adunze, I like that Caleb call. And then Sutton is for sure gonna just be in like everybody's lineup.
You think
these are? I mean, he's gonna be in mine. That's for sure.
Yeah,
there's a lot of really good expensive wide receivers.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can trust Sutton. That's the thing.
Yeah, this spot just seems like Dallas is just absolutely where it's at.
I will be playing one Mr. Marvin Mims for sure in daily fantasy sports salary cap contest on DraftKings.com. Just like the nutted spot for him to run 42% of the routes, but Rashid Shaheed his way to a usable stat line. Zay Flowers, if Lamar plays, is going to be like mega popular. I think that you see a decent amount of AJ Brown smash last week. He'll smash this week, carry over. Wandale had the really huge game the last time these two teams played. He's 5,200. He doesn't project that good, but I think he's sort of interesting. And then Dave, assuming that Calvin Ridley does not play with the hamstring injury, Chimere DK and
there's also some other news yesterday too. Tyler Lockett joins all the other former great Titans receivers.
Yeah, who said I'm out.
Yeah. So at the peak end of their career. So yeah, I think DK is in play this week if you need somebody.
Can I give you the jam of the week at wide receiver and just
Please.
a hilarious price tag? Now this depends on Lamar playing, and I know we're scared because of him not practicing. But Zay Flowers at 5,400 is just.
You know what? I'm glad you said that. I was waiting for someone to mention Zay on this show.
I just
Davis,
said
please don't interrupt. Do not interrupt. Pete, I'm with you. If Lamar plays, you have to consider Zay.
Yeah, that's where I'm at here, Dave.
Yeah, I agree. All right, Nez. Talk about Tez.
Tez weighs approximately one half of a Nez, and he's crushing. He's crushing. But the salary increase, I think, is a little tough. It's a little tough. He's at
boo-hoo. He's 4,300, Nez. I mean, come on.
I got 4,200 Troy Franklin right underneath that, staring at me in this Dallas spot. I think Tez is going to catch a little too much ownership. He's MVP. I worry about it. I'm
not going to spoil it for Davis, but there was an incredible touchdown by someone whose name rhymes with Nez last night.
I look forward to seeing it in about 4.5 hours.
Okay. Any other low-priced receivers, low to mid-price receivers that you guys like this week?
Marvin Mims is a fucking jam. I can't wait. This is going to be these Marvin Mims lineups are going to sim so bad, and he is going to
I don't know.
Giga jam it.
I think they're going to sim really, really nice.
What about one name we should mention? Xavier Legette is coming off of an 11 target game.
Ted is my gonna sim like shit play of the week, actually.
The play that you want to play, but the Sims are going to tell you to
I'm gonna go search for positive sim ROI Tetaroy McMillan lineups on Sunday morning on Run the Sims, and like the best one is gonna be like 8% sim ROI.
I got a gross one. Xavier Hutchinson.
No, come on, Dave. Unserious.
Okay. You just watch, pal.
What about our boy Jennings? He's 4,600. He led the team in targets last week. I'm pretty.
I thought about this. I thought about this as well because I too saw that he was leading the team in targets. But number one, this Houston defense is legit, And I'm hesitant. Number 2, it's National Tight Ends Week. And so any sort of touchdown that could go his way is going to go to Kittle. That's where I'm at. So,
okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's build our tiers team and let's do tight ends and let's get out of here. And let's just, the link to this is in the description. If you're watching this on replay, if you're watching this live right now, it's pinned to the top of the chat. If you guys want to hop in.
Stop. There is a QR code at the bottom right of the screen.
Is it updated?
I replaced it this week. And you know what I did? I replaced it to our username, basically, which is kind of Pete's username. But so any contest that we create, it's going to be under our Swolecast name. Is going to be there. So yes, you can try to search for things. You might misspell Swolecast, whatever.
You're tilting me so hard. Dave, the link, if someone is watching this on their phone right now, they can literally click the link. It's pinned in the chat. They could just click it and it's
no, I'd rather them go get their second phone
Yep.
on their current phone. Take a picture of the QR code.
Yeah, if you're watching on your phone, sure, but if you're watching on the big screen or your computer monitor,
what do we think, Dave? I will pull up our analytics right now. You tell me what you think.
I would, Davis. Honestly, I'd rather just make some picks, bud. I have no.
I want people in the. I want everyone to guess. I have our audience watch behavior up based on where they watch it, and you guys tell me what you think the breakdown is between mobile phone, computer, TV, and tablet.
Well, we know this is being
skewed
presented
towards.
Davis wants to show that we have a huge mobile audience, so I'll say
Yeah.
it's 60% mobile.
Part of it also is because mobile, wherever they are, they can watch the show. And so when we schedule a stream for 10:08 p.m. instead of the regularly scheduled noon Eastern, it throws things off a little bit. So, there might be just a little bit of noise there, Davis.
51.9% mobile phone, 23.1% computer, 22.2% TV, 2.8% tablet. Honestly, I would have lost that. I would have lost that for sure.
I want to reach out to the 2% tablet owners and just say, I see you. I see you.
That's my son in the living room right now.
I recognize your value.
All right, we've got laptop weighing in. We've got TV, but he's got his phone to type this, so I'm just going to the description to click the link.
Yeah,
David Russell says he's watching on the big screen with his whole family, waiting for a QR code for years. There you go.
Thank you. I mean, you guys, the anti-QR code it's just a weird stance.
We need to get the Swolecast on gas station TV, like when you're going to go pump your
yeah,
gas.
can you imagine? Davis, that's probably the funniest thing you've said in a long time. That would be really good and really confusing for
Imagine you have SocrDave telling you about empty personnel, a tweet he read for 5 minutes when you're trying to
ask a question, Davis. That's what I do. I just ask questions, bro.
All right, David. What contest are we playing in right now?
Yeah, we're playing in the Swolecast tiers. It's only 11K. So I'll say number 1. Usually I would go chase that overlay. I'm saying let's not let this thing overlay first, number 1, because I think that invites the Tate 81s to there. We want to Team TV. Thank you, Aaron. But we want to basically take this over of Swolies. Don't let Tate 81 take this. All right. Taylor, Lamar Jackson. He didn't practice yesterday, so who knows? Allen, McCaffrey, Bijan, or Patrick Mahomes in the Monday night game. Nez, you go first.
Yeah, I'll take Lamar Jackson. We can.
Oh my gosh, we are trying to win this thing, Nez.
So if he's not playing, we just take the 0. It's over. It's done.
You're not allowed to swap. Actually, you are allowed to swap.
I mean, before, yeah.
No, you just lost 20 entries because they thought you can't swap now. Way to go.
Welcome to the show, Nez.
All right. I'm happy to take Lamar Jackson, and I can swap this on my show on Sunday morning.
All right. Achan, Hurts, Mayfield, Jaden Daniels, Daniel Jones, or Bo Nix? Pete?
Whose turn is it? Me?
Yeah.
Give me Bo Nix, baby.
Boy.
Wow, talk about a market correction, Peter.
Not
What are you
taking.
talking about? I played Bo Nix last week.
Right. All right, Davis. You got Jamar Chase, Justin Fields. He hasn't figured it out. Brock Purdy, Drake May, Dak Prescott,
Bench
or
Justin
CeeDee Lamb?
Fields. I swear the guys who do these tiers, they always include one quarterback that's just like a total Rorschach test, where it's just like, or a guy who's just like a lock to not be a good fantasy play. I'm taking Dak. We've got the game stack going, the Denver Dallas game stack. We're gonna take Marvin Mims in tier 8. I can't wait.
Okay, and I'll pick between Jacobs, Cook, Barkley, Irving, Tua, or Derrick Henry. Boy,
Wow, I wonder who SocrDave's gonna pick.
No,
guys.
I'm not. I'm staying away from Henry because we got to get away from this curse before I can recommend him for anything. So I'm gonna go just with I'm gonna go with Josh Jacobs. Sunday night. Let's just use him. All right, Nez.
Speaking of normie fodder, did you see his emotional locker room speech last week, Dave?
I missed it. What happened?
Oh, okay. Well, never mind. It'll come up on your timeline in about 3 days.
Okay. Javonte Williams, Jackson Dart, Olave, Nico. Nez, please don't with Nico. No spoilers for Davis. Caleb Williams and Jordan Love.
Well, I was gonna go Nico, and then I got bullied by the host, and so I guess I'm not doing that. Let's say Caleb. Do you have a problem with that one? I know you probably don't like some of his personal decisions that he makes, but I'm gonna go Caleb.
I bet there's been some insane things said about Caleb Williams in SocrDave's group chat.
I've been a couple of memes here and there.
I bet.
I want to address the chat, though. Or I want to address everyone and just piggyback off what Pete said. Not just me. The group chat is a stereotypical group chat because you know where we are. Listen, I walked into another group chat on the other side of the aisle not too long ago. Was shocked.
How do you walk into a group chat?
Well, you don't want to know, Pete. I somehow found my way into this group chat, or it found me
into a lib chat.
And I'm just going to say, I felt that much more better about my group chat. So
interesting.
Yeah, no, there are good group chats on both sides of the aisles. You know, that's all I'm going to say. All right, I don't even know I think it's Pete's pick. It's Rice, Igbuka, Rodgers, Stroud, Dalton, or Wilson.
Igbuka.
Oh, okay.
I can swap it to Rice on my show on Sunday.
I'm funneling Rashi Rice in tier 6. This dude is going to set a targets per route run record. Oh, I know who I want to take here. Oh,
all right, Davis, you got Penix, you've got Rattler, you've got Flowers, London, Flacco, or Breece Hall, flop lag.
Spencer Rattler.
Where do you get your ideas?
Where do I get my ideas? And tier 8.
Yeah, I've got just whoever I want to pick, and I think just in honor of National Tight End Week, we should jam Tyler Warren in there. I know, Davis. He's on the second row. You can't pick him because you don't scroll down.
His ownership's gonna be Tate 81 would never.
Exactly. Exactly.
Okay. All right. And again, shout out to Splash Sports, promo code Swoley if you want to join in on the fun and block Tate 81 from taking the podium.
This isn't like an option. It's moved beyond supporting the show. This is a mandatory requirement for all Swolecast viewers.
We are locking arms. It doesn't matter who you voted for. It doesn't matter, which guy in the show you like the best or the least. We are locking arms and we are blocking Tate 81 from taking.
I might even be willing to use tear gas.
You mean tear gas? P?
I love that for you, Dave.
Okay, all right. Let's end this by talking about tight ends real quick. Any low price
Well, I
tight
thought
ends
we were
you
going to
guys?
do like a whole hour.
What?
It's national tight end. I thought we were doing a whole extra hour on tight ends.
No, but I mean, we do need to at least give them their flowers. So you got someone like Kyle Pitts.
I actually have a take literally no one would expect from me. I think Dalton Kincaid might be kind of a sick play this week. If you do think that Josh Allen has figured it out, Kincaid is their targets per route run leader. Like Khalil Shakir is like legitimately not a particularly good NFL player. Kincaid is kind of mini leaping. His role is the exact same. In fact, there's already been a game this season where he's played the third most tight end snaps of a Buffalo Bills tight end, which is just very funny. But he is, I think, my preferred stacking option with Josh Allen this week.
Yeah,
I just want to
awesome.
marvel. I just want to marvel at the fact that our duck-footed king is tight end 4 in pricing on the main slate.
Isn't that incredible?
Incredible.
Okay.
Not projecting very well, but
Well, they've got Njoku in, so if he
yes.
plays, it's gonna hurt things just a little. Nez, any tight ends you like this week?
I like these cheap ones quite a bit. Just basically just sub 4K. Kyle Pitts is quietly having a decent season. Gets an awesome matchup against Miami at home.
That's what I said.
The birds of a feather, man.
Man,
Hunter Henry as well. We were kind of talking about him. He's been also like steady, like good, not like okay, not great, but really cheap. What I'm kind of getting at is like these cheap tight ends I think are going to be important because I will likely be flexing.
yes, I was about to say it's a 2 tight end week this week.
Yeah, if we're all seeing it, then maybe I need to.
Hey, Nez, easy, bud. Don't overstay. You're welcome. Cade Otton, though, at 3,400 is another guy that you need to be considering because something happened. Something happened last night.
Miss me with that.
What?
Cade Otton. With Igbuka alive, no interest.
He's not. He hasn't watched the game yet, Dave. So
yeah, I was about to say, just watch the game.
No, I know.
And it'll make sense.
I did watch that game. I did watch that game. I just didn't watch the Houston game.
That's right.
Okay. You don't like Cade Otton, though. Noted.
I do not like 8% targets per route run Cade Otton, believe it or not.
All right. Pete, any tight end takes you have for National Tight End Week?
I'll be curious to see what the ownership ends up on Brown and Devontae Smith. But if everybody's chasing that and forgets that Dallas Goedert can pop up for a 10 target or 2 touchdown game, I don't mind going back to him against the Giants.
He did have 5 receptions in the first quarter. The last time these two teams played, when I took lower than 4.5 receptions.
Let me throw another one out there. $3,000 tight end for a team that I think is going to score plenty of points this week. Chicago Bears. It's Colston Loveland. If Cole Kmet is out,
I bet he just trends towards being chalk if Kmet doesn't play.
There's tons of plays this week, so I don't know like what chalk is going to look like.
There's so many plays, dude. There's so many plays.
If Lamar does play, you got Mark Andrews at 3,600. It's another guy.
What if Snoop Huntley plays?
I don't know what you're doing there. And George Kittle right now, second highest projected player. Have to think that might change a little, but hey, after last week, people might be off of him.
I don't think so. I think he will just be pretty
chalky. Davis, you've said like 4 tight ends are going to be chalk this week.
I mean, it's $4,500 George Kittle. He will be chalky.
Okay. All right. Chalk everywhere. Let's get off of here. Nez, tell people where they can find you.
Thank you. Yeah, I can be found on the X platform as Nez Takes. If you want to follow me there, more than welcome. Doing streams on youtube.com for the Badge Bros. We're doing streams every day. Come follow, come hang. We're a good time, I promise. So, I appreciate the opportunity. Great to be on a show with you. I kind of consider myself like a ghost branch I'm not there, but like you can feel me, but I'm not actually, there.
Yeah, you're a seed. You're a seed.
Seed.
A sapling
that was planted, and now it's growing into a strong tree
officially
of its own. You have a Blue Sky account? You want to? Nez, I'm guessing you've got a Blue Sky.
Whoa!
Dude, that's the meanest thing you've ever said to a guest on this show.
Dude, I'm ramping up my posting on the Sky.
Yeah.
People actually
saw
click
that.
my links over there.
I logged in and saw that you had posted something.
JJ's over there. That's how I knew he was up at 1 a.m. last night.
Yeah, and he still tags me on there, and people just follow me. So
must be nice to have a free ride. Could use a tag here and there. Come on.
I post all my videos on Blue Sky because they don't throttle links.
Okay. All right. Pete.
I just wanted to say Davis isn't going to be on the show next week, I assume.
What?
Yeah, because he's probably going to be up late watching that Game 3 Dodgers Blue Jays game. I'd be a little tired.
I have not watched a pitch of this postseason. If you guys catch me, no, this is the most tilted I've ever been at Peter ever.
Gosh.
That's
like an overview encore right there, Pete.
Make my advance rates all you want. Do not call me a Dodgers fan.
Davis, I did get 2 people that added me last week that said you and I have the same advance rate on the dog app. So we're both in it. I've got half the entries of you, but still, we're both. Liam says that doesn't matter. We both have the same.
I hope someday to have enough money to have my own private prison that I can put all these people in prison.
The players you drafted?
No. Anyone who's ever tweeted their advance rate before December, I hope to have kind of like a panopticon that I can place them in.
Best ball, no Kings rally. I'm pretty sure that's being said there. Davis, tell people where they can find you.
They're going to be redirected to my YouTube channel as soon as this video is over.
Oh, no wonder you want to get out here. All right. Nez, appreciate you for joining the show. Love you all. We have a lot of fun on this show, and we don't take much seriously. And so I just want that to be known. And with that being said, we'll see you next time here on the Swolecast.
Are you Davis Maddox from the Swolecast? I was like, yep, that's me.
I just want you guys to know I'm total dust. I'm the problem.
Hear ye, hear ye.